You probably heard this from her. Watch this video to realize it. Trying to figure out what women think and why they do what they do is really interesting and makes a lot of people want to learn more. It's important for men to pay close attention to what women say and do, because these are like hints that can help them understand better. Knowing about women's thoughts can help men make smarter choices in their relationships. But it's also important to remember that not everything a woman says or does is a good sign. Ignoring certain things can affect both love and life deeply. Today, we are going to look at 12 things that a woman might say that could make you think twice about your relationship and whether she really appreciates what you bring to it. This is about knowing yourself better and making smart decisions for your future. It's crucial to really get the complexities of relationships and to grow good values in yourself that help build strong and lasting connections. Before we start, please support us by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Keep watching until the very end, because every point we discuss is important and might help you discover something new about yourself. Let's begin. Number 1. It feels like everything revolves around her. Many men believe they need to keep their feelings to themselves and not talk much about their daily lives. This can lead to feeling lonely, especially when they try to share something personal with their partners and are either ignored or not taken seriously. Sharing your thoughts and feelings is a way of showing trust, like saying, "I trust you with what's important to me." But when that trust isn't reciprocated and the focus shifts to something less significant, it really hurts. For example, imagine you just got a big promotion at work and you're thrilled. You want to share this great news with your partner, expecting her to be excited for you. But instead, she wants to talk about the latest fashion or a new gadget. It feels as though she's dismissing your achievement to talk about something she finds interesting. This kind of one-sidedness can damage a relationship. It's as if one person's successes and feelings are less important than the other's fleeting interests. Relationships shouldn't be like that. There's a saying by Epictetus, "We possess 2 ears and a single mouth, enabling us to listen twice as often as we talk." This means listening and caring about each other's lives is crucial in a relationship. It involves empathy, celebrating each other's victories, and supporting one another in tough times. It's important to notice when your partner is not being supportive or seems selfish. This involves valuing your own emotions and well-being. Sometimes, you might need to have a serious conversation to address these issues, or you might have to make hard choices about your relationship. Ultimately, it's about creating a fulfilling partnership where both people care and respect each other equally. Number 2, always being busy. We all understand that work can be overwhelming. As a man, you might have a regular 9-to-5 job, just like many others. Yet, you make it a point to put your family first, showing that they are a top priority for you by making time for them despite a packed schedule. Your ability to balance work and family life is impressive and clearly shows your deep commitment to your loved ones and your skill in juggling different responsibilities. The smart thinker Seneca once said, "We are usually more scared than harmed, and we feel more pain from what we think might happen than from what actually happens." This advice tells us to stay calm and strong when we face tough times. It teaches us that our fears can make problems seem bigger than they are, encouraging us to deal with problems calmly. However, if your partner often seems too busy or distant, that's a problem. If when you try to connect, she always says she's swamped with work or too caught up to chat, it's a red flag. It's crucial to understand that in a loving relationship, both partners should make an effort to be there for each other, no matter how busy they are. Open, respectful communication is key to any healthy relationship, and it's important to talk openly about any feelings of neglect or imbalance. Keeping a good balance between work and personal life is important, but it's also crucial to show genuine interest and put effort into your relationships. A real bond with someone needs continuous work, open talking, and a mutual promise to care for and put each other's happiness and health first. Number 3. My ex was the same. In a relationship, it's usually not a good idea to keep talking about past relationships. If your partner often mentions their ex, like saying during shopping, "My ex loved this style," it could be a sign of trouble. Even though these comments might seem small, they can make you feel less confident and insecure. It's important to understand that being compared to someone from her past does not help in building a strong and trusting relationship. This idea matches the Stoic teaching about focusing on what we can control. As Epictetus said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." You can't change your partner's past, but you can take care of your own feelings by addressing these issues when they arise. If your partner keeps bringing up their past relationships, it might mean they haven't fully moved on, or they might be using your relationship to distract themselves from unresolved feelings. This situation could make you a rebound rather than a partner chosen for true connection. If you find that your partner often talks about their ex or can't seem to leave the past behind, it might be time to think about where your relationship is headed. Your emotional health and happiness are important, and staying in a relationship that causes you pain can lead to more sadness later. It's crucial to have open talks about what you both expect from the relationship. If these talks don't lead to better understanding and adjustments, it might be better to move on. Remember, looking after your own well-being isn't selfish. It's necessary for maintaining a healthy relationship. Number 4. The blaming. A big warning sign in relationships that men might miss is when a woman never admits she's wrong or says sorry for her actions. This isn't just about small mistakes or misunderstandings. It's a consistent pattern where she doesn't take responsibility. For example, if you make a small error, she might expect you to apologize profusely. But if she makes a mistake or acts out, somehow it ends up being your fault, and she doesn't accept any blame. Instead of admitting her faults and trying to fix the problem together, she shifts the responsibility onto you, which creates an unfair and unhealthy balance in the relationship. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that matters." This idea is very useful, especially in showing us the importance of dealing with situations and taking responsibility in our lives, including in our relationships. In a good relationship, both partners need to talk openly, respect one another, and share the duty to fix things. They should be able to acknowledge their errors, apologize genuinely, and work together to get better and grow. When she overlooks her own mistakes but highlights yours, it undermines the trust and respect that are crucial for a relationship. This behavior can start a destructive pattern of blaming and resentment. It's important to recognize this behavior and deal with it thoughtfully. Remember, a healthy relationship relies on both people taking responsibility and understanding each other. Both partners should value forgiveness and appreciation, and these qualities should be freely exchanged between them. If she consistently refuses to admit her mistakes or work on better communication and solving conflicts, it might show deeper issues with her maturity or emotional understanding. In such cases, you need to think seriously about whether the relationship is healthy for you. As hard as it may be, ending a relationship with these issues can open the door to personal growth and eventually to a more fulfilling partnership with someone who values accountability, empathy, and mutual respect. These qualities are crucial for a lasting and meaningful relationship. Number 5. Highlighting shortcomings. In any healthy relationship, open and positive communication is key. Your partner should not only hear out your thoughts and feelings, but should also offer constructive feedback that helps you improve and grow. Instead of always focusing on your weaknesses or what you're doing wrong, they should encourage and motivate you to be your best self. This kind of supportive approach builds trust and respect, creating an environment where both of you can prosper individually and together. However, if your partner frequently makes you feel bad about yourself or puts down your goals, that's a major red flag. It indicates that the relationship could be turning toxic. Being able to feel good about yourself and express who you really are is critical in a healthy relationship. If constant negativity or criticism is affecting your ability to be yourself, it might be time to take a hard look at how things are going between you two. It's crucial to be aware of such warning signs in a relationship because they play a big role in maintaining a healthy and satisfying connection. Being with your partner should make you feel supported and secure, not the opposite. They should be more than just a companion. They should be a positive force in your life, helping you to grow and feel valued and confident. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." This quote beautifully captures the importance of building relationships on empathy, support, and kindness. Choosing to be with people who lift you up and support your development is in line with Stoic ideals of focusing on virtuous actions and meaningful relationships. Ultimately, taking care of your emotional health and personal development is crucial. It sets the foundation for a rewarding and deep relationship journey. Number 6. I don't have anyone else. This phrase often comes up when women heavily depend on their partners for emotional support. While it's important to be supportive, it's also essential to understand your role in the relationship. You are her partner and equal, not her therapist or sole problem solver. Your main job isn't to fix all her issues or manage her mental health. It's natural to want to help and support her as much as you can, but it's important to know your limits. If she seems overwhelmed or helpless, it doesn't mean you need to rescue her. Taking on a savior role can lead to an unhealthy relationship dynamic where she might depend too much on you for emotional support. Instead, she might benefit from seeing a professional like a psychiatrist or counselor who is trained to offer the right kind of mental health support. This help is more specialized than anything you can provide and is crucial for her overall well-being. Ignoring the boundaries of your role can strain the relationship and make you feel resentful. Constantly trying to be the fixer can wear you down emotionally and mentally, possibly making you feel inadequate or frustrated. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This quote highlights the importance of knowing who you are and setting realistic expectations for yourself. By recognizing your limits and looking after your own well-being, you can maintain a healthier relationship. It might be necessary to have open discussions about the benefits of professional help and encourage her to take steps towards managing her mental health. In the end, focusing on your own mental health and keeping clear boundaries not only helps you, but makes for a stronger, more balanced relationship. Number 7. It wasn't that serious. Hearing this after finding out about a partner's infidelity is devastating. Infidelity strikes at the heart of trust, which is crucial for any deep and meaningful relationship. Such betrayal doesn't just hurt the romantic bond, It also damages the respect and understanding that should exist between partners. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "A lack of trust is the first step towards disintegration." This speaks volumes about how critical trust is and what happens when it's broken. The emotional storm after discovering infidelity is intense, filled with shock, anger, and sadness. It makes you question everything about the relationship and the values you both shared. You might feel inadequate, wondering if there was something you could have done to prevent this betrayal. At times like these, it's important to focus on your self-respect and emotional health. Even if the unfaithful partner tries to minimize their actions by saying it was just a one-time thing, you must understand the serious impact of their behavior. Trust is hard to rebuild, and promises might seem empty after such a betrayal. Infidelity is more than just a physical act with someone else. It shows a deep disregard for the emotional bond you shared. It shakes the foundation of trust and companionship that took time to build. Deciding to leave a relationship after infidelity isn't a sign of weakness. It's about respecting yourself and valuing your dignity. It's a bold move towards finding relationships that are rooted in honesty, integrity, and mutual respect. Though it's hard to break away, staying in a relationship filled with betrayal prolongs the pain and blocks the path to true happiness and fulfillment for both involved. Number 8. Being overly sensitive. When someone says this, it might seem harmless, but it can feel quite heavy, especially coming from your partner. This remark goes beyond just sensitivity. It's about the need for respect and empathy within a relationship. It's disheartening if your partner mocks your mistakes or dismisses your losses as minor, and when you try to talk about how these comments hurt you, they might brush you off by calling you too sensitive. The common argument is that you should be tough and handle criticism or teasing without getting upset. Yet, there's a clear difference between friendly teasing and behavior that hurts, particularly when it comes from your partner, who should be your support and comfort. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This applies to relationships too. If your partner dismisses your feelings or uses them against you, it's a clear sign of disrespect. Making fun of you under the guise of jokes or making you feel less than others is damaging to your self-esteem. It's important to recognize when such behavior becomes harmful to your emotional health. You should be surrounded by people who lift you up and push you toward growth. It's perfectly reasonable to expect kindness, respect, and empathy from your partner, and important to establish boundaries if these are not provided. A relationship should be a supportive and positive influence, not a source where you have to constantly defend yourself from hurtful comments. Number 9. Controls your schedule. In some relationships, it's common for women to help manage their male partner's schedules, checking in about time spent with friends or upcoming plans. This is generally a positive sign, showing support for each other's social lives. However, when this helpfulness turns into controlling behavior, it becomes a concern. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once stated, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." This emphasizes the importance of maintaining personal freedom and resisting excessive control in relationships. If your partner starts demanding that you obey her or tries to limit your hobbies and time with friends, consider it a red flag. While it's normal for partners to have opinions about each other's friends, it becomes problematic if she tries to restrict your social interactions. Ultimatums, like making you choose between her or your friends, are especially alarming and a sign that you might need to rethink the relationship. Your happiness and independence are crucial. Sacrificing these for the sake of someone else's control over you is unhealthy. Epictetus's advice teaches us to value our autonomy and well-being above all. Communication is key in addressing these issues. Having open and honest discussions about what you both need, setting clear boundaries, and aligning your expectations can help cultivate a respectful and understanding relationship. Healthy relationships allow for a balance between individual activities and shared experiences. This balance lets both partners keep their friendships and pursue personal interests without feeling restricted or controlled. Recognizing warning signs like ultimatums is essential. Following Epictetus's wisdom, compromising your personal happiness and freedom for the sake of maintaining a relationship is not advisable. True fulfillment in relationships stems from mutual support, respect for each other's independence, and the freedom to engage in personal pursuits and relationships outside of the partnership. If you find your relationship is becoming too restrictive or hindering your personal growth and happiness, it may be time to evaluate your priorities and make choices that enhance your overall well-being. Epictetus's lessons remain relevant, encouraging us to find a balance between personal freedom and meaningful connections in our relationships. Number 10. You're cheating on me. Claims of cheating can really shake up a relationship, causing doubt and stress. It's important to manage these issues with care and firmness, standing by your truth while also considering your partner's emotions. In any solid relationship, trust is the key element that holds both partners together, making them feel safe and valued. But if doubts come up without any proof, this trust can be shaken, making the relationship feel unstable. When claims of cheating come up, it's important to look into why these accusations are made. Past hurts, insecurities, or not talking openly can cause feelings of jealousy and doubt. Talking about these feelings honestly and without blaming is crucial for seeing each other's point of view and solving problems together. There's truth in the saying, "Trust yourself, and others will trust you too," which shows how important it is to stay true to yourself, especially during tough times. However, setting boundaries is also essential, especially if your privacy is being invaded or if accusations become frequent without justification. Addressing early signs of mistrust, like snooping through personal items or constant questioning about your whereabouts, should be done calmly and with respect. Effective communication, mutual respect, and tackling problems together are vital for rebuilding trust and strengthening the relationship. If continuous accusations persist, despite attempts to communicate and resolve concerns, seeking external assistance or reassessing the relationship may be necessary. Unfounded suspicions of cheating can inflict significant damage on a relationship and the individuals involved. By fostering trust, maintaining open dialogue, and respecting one another, couples can navigate tough challenges and emerge more resilient. Trusting yourself is crucial to gaining trust from others, emphasizing the importance of staying true to your values in difficult times. Number 11. You never listen to me. When a partner frequently uses this statement, it highlights a feeling of being unheard or neglected, which can strain any relationship. It's not just about the words spoken, it's about feeling valued and understood. In a healthy relationship, both partners should strive to give each other their full attention, especially when discussing matters important to either person. Listening isn't just about hearing words, but also about understanding emotions and responding thoughtfully. This behavior fosters a deeper connection and shows that you care about each other's experiences and feelings. If one person feels ignored, it can lead to feelings of loneliness and resentment, undermining the trust and intimacy that are crucial for a relationship to thrive. Addressing this issue involves more active and engaged listening, regular check-ins about each other's day, and showing genuine interest in each other's life and challenges. Number 12. You're always on your phone. This comment usually highlights how being too focused on your phone can hurt the quality of your relationship. Nowadays, with all the alerts and updates on our phones, it's easy to ignore the person right in front of you. However, really being there for each other, both in body and mind, is crucial for keeping your relationship strong. When one partner feels like they have to compete with a phone for attention, it can make them feel less close and connected. To fix this, it's good to make rules about when to avoid using phones, like during meals, talks, and important times together. Choosing to put away your phone during these moments shows that your relationship is more important, helping to build a stronger trust and respect between you both. As we wrap up today's discussion, let's review the key lessons that help build a healthy relationship. Developing a successful and peaceful relationship with a woman involves understanding several crucial factors. It's important to explore these elements to create a strong base and shared understanding between partners. Women, like anyone, are often led by their emotions, which influence their responses and choices. Yet, emotional depth should be balanced with rationality and clear communication in relationships. Respect is crucial in a relationship. It means treating each other well, even when you disagree, and it's the base for trust and a strong connection. Talking openly, sharing feelings, and understanding each other without judgment are key for a healthy relationship. Also, sharing similar values like honesty and commitment helps strengthen your bond and support each other through good and bad times. Trust is built through consistent, reliable behavior and clear communication. Supporting each other's personal growth and hobbies also adds balance and happiness to both your lives individually and as a couple. However, it's important to be aware of and address any negative behaviors such as manipulation or disrespect early on. Setting boundaries and respecting yourself are vital for a lasting, fulfilling relationship. In essence, a good relationship with a woman involves respect, communication, shared goals, trust, and personal growth. By dedicating yourselves to these principles, you can build a deep and lasting bond. Your continued involvement and feedback are greatly appreciated as they enhance our discussions and help shape future content. Let's keep the conversation going and focus on growing and improving our relationships. Thank you for your engagement, and I look forward to more discussions. Here's to deeper understanding and better connections. As always, until next time.